नमस्ते। वेलकम टू मॉडर्न मॉन्क डायरीज। मैं हूँ योगी, एक ऐसा मुसाफिर जो जिंदगी के रास्तों पर चलकर इंसानी कहानियों से सीखता भी है और उन्हें आप तक पहुँचाता भी है। मॉडर्न मॉन्क डायरीज कोई चैनल नहीं, ये एक सफ़र है सेल्फ अवेयरनेस का, इनर स्ट्रेंथ का और सच को सच कहने की हिम्मत का। आज का दिन खास है, बहुत खास है। आज है वुमेन्स डे। आज योगी का नमन हर उस स्त्री को जो हमारे जीवन का आधार है। नमन माँ को जो बिना शोर किए सब संभाल लेती है। नमन बहन को जो हर मुश्किल में चुपचाप साथ खड़ी रहती है। नमन पत्नी को जो घर और सपनों दोनों को बैलेंस करती है। नमन बेटी को जो आने वाले कल की सबसे बड़ी आशा है। और नमन उन सभी महिलाओं को जो हमारे समाज को हर दिन थोड़ा और संवेदनशील, थोड़ा और मानवीय बनाती है। ऑन दिस वुमेन्स डे, योगी bows with deep respect to every woman in our lives and in our society. This is Modern Monk Diaries. हमारे घरों में जब एक लड़की जन्म लेती है तो सिर्फ एक बच्ची जन्म नहीं लेती, उसके साथ जन्म लेते हैं तुलना, नियंत्रण, डर और कई बार परिवार पर बोझ होने का एक अनकहा एहसास। There are places where women are worshipped as goddesses, and there are places in the same country where they are denied basic gender equality and dignity. India celebrates women. India worships Durga. Yatra naryastu पूजयन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवताः। अर्थात जहाँ नारी का सम्मान होता है वहीं देवताओं का वास होता है। लेकिन प्रश्न यह है, क्या हमारे घरों में सचमुच देवता रहते हैं? बट समवेयर बिटवीन श्लोकास एंड सोसाइटी, ए गर्ल लर्न्स द ट्रूथ। शी इज नॉट सेफ एनीवेयर। दिस इज नॉट अ स्टोरी ऑफ वन वुमन, दिस इज अ मिरर, a reflection of millions. Let us call her Nandita, because every suppressed voice still carries a hidden melody. Nandita was born into a respectable middle-class family. No poverty, no visible cruelty, just ordinary Indian life. But discrimination in India rarely arrives with noise. It arrives softly, politely, wrapped in concern. When her elder brother turned 5, her father proudly announced, इसे सिटी के बेस्ट स्कूल में डालेंगे, बेटा है, फ्यूचर बनाना है। एडमिशन फॉर्म्स, इंटरव्यूज, कोचिंग, न्यू बैग, न्यू शूज, स्कूल बस एंड व्हाट नॉट। A year later, Nandita also turned 5. She too held her father's finger and asked softly, पापा, मैं भी उसी स्कूल में जाऊंगी ना? He didn't even look up from the newspaper. पास वाले स्कूल में डाल देंगे, लड़कियों को इतना महंगा स्कूल क्यों? That day, Nandita did not cry, because girls in India are trained early to swallow disappointment silently. Her mother, herself once a suppressed girl, would whisper, बेटा, लड़कियों की जिंदगी अलग होती है, समझौता करना सीखो। But what no one realized, every adjustment was erasing a piece of her confidence. Mahadevi Verma once wrote, नारी केवल देह नहीं, वो संवेदना है। Yet society treated her like responsibility, not possibility. While her brother was taught to lead, Nandita was taught to limit herself. Because somewhere deep in our households, a dangerous sentence still survives. लड़की है, आखिर करना क्या है? At 19, when Nandita had just begun to understand who she could become, her marriage was fixed. No discussions about dreams, no conversation about career, only one line repeated. अच्छा रिश्ता है, ऐसे मौके बार बार नहीं आते। लड़की की शादी समय पर हो जानी चाहिए। उसे समझाया जा रहा था कि ये उसका घर बसना है, पर सच तो ये था, ये उसके अपने सपनों से पहला समझौता था। Her wedding day was grand. Everyone said, कितनी खुशकिस्मत है, but no one asked, क्या वो तैयार है? The first morning after marriage, Nandita did not wake up because of an alarm. She woke up because of responsibility. For a few seconds, she forgot where she was. Then reality returned. You are now someone's daughter-in-law. She stepped into the kitchen not because she knew the recipes, but because she knew the expectation. The sound of utensils replaced the sound of her own thoughts. Someone called from another room, "Bahu, chai bani." By afternoon, her feet ached. By evening, her back burned. By night, her voice had disappeared. But exhaustion was not the heaviest thing she carried. It was invisibility. No one asked if she was tired. No one asked if she was scared. No one asked what she liked. Her husband, educated, earning, socially respected. In public, he spoke about values and respect. At home, his tone carried authority, not warmth. He did not raise his hand in the beginning, he raised his voice. And many times, जख्म शरीर पर नहीं दिखते, आत्मसम्मान पर लगते हैं. He often said, तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकती, हमने तुम पर एहसान किया है, तुम्हारी औकात क्या है? Every sentence was not just insulting, it was erosion. Slow, consistent, deliberate erosion of her confidence. Days folded into months, months dissolved into years. What began as emotional bruising slowly turned into physical violence. But the most frightening part was not the pain, it was the normalcy of it. One night, after everyone slept, Nandita sat near the dim kitchen light. She somehow got hold of some old notebook, some borrowed pen. She wrote one sentence. मैं हार नहीं मानूंगी. That night, a suppressed girl died. A determined woman was born. She began studying secretly. After finishing household work, she studied till 2 a.m. most of the days. Some nights with tears, some nights with fears. But every page she read was reclaiming her dignity. Swami Vivekananda once said, "उठो, जागो और तब तक मत रुको, जब तक लक्ष्य प्राप्त ना हो जाए." Those words became her silent mantra. Years later, she earned her degree. Then another, then another. Finally, a corporate job offer. The first salary she ever earned was not money, it was self-respect. The corporate office looked everything she had once dreamed of. Glass building, security gate, a workstation with her name on it. For the first time in her life, Nandita felt she had entered a world where merit would finally matter. But though she had the same qualifications as others, often better, but recognition, it remained elusive for her. When important meetings were scheduled, her name somehow stayed off the list. When leadership projects were discussed, next time Nandita, no one openly denied her growth. They simply postponed it repeatedly, politely, professionally, permanently. Slowly, dangerously, the system began to succeed in making her doubt herself. Nandita kept searching for one fair opportunity, one genuine acknowledgement. Then came an evening that would change the direction of her life forever. It was late. Most employees had left. Office lights had softened into a tired glow. Her 60-year-old director called Nandita from his cabin. "Nandita, can you come in for a minute?" She walked in with a notebook and pen, professional, prepared, respectful. His tone was unusually gentle, his smile carefully measured. "Nandita, I see a lot of potential in you. You work very hard. You deserve to grow." For a brief second, hope rises inside her. Maybe this was the moment. Maybe someone had finally noticed. Then he leaned back in his chair and said quietly, "Nandita, you can grow very fast here. If you stay, close to me. The air in the room changed. What had sounded like appreciation now felt like negotiation. His smile remained, her heartbeat did not. The sentence hung between them, heavy, sticky, poisonous. Her fingers tightened around the notebook, her throat dried, her mind went blank. वो बोलना चाहती थी, जोर से ना कहना चाहती थी। वो तुरंत उठकर वहां से चली जाना चाहती थी। आंखों में भरते आंसुओं को छुपा लेना चाहती थी। अपने आत्मसम्मान को टूटने से बचा लेना चाहती थी, लेकिन उसकी आवाज जैसे कहीं भीतर ही खो गई थी। Because women are taught early, be polite, don't create a scene, handle things maturely. Her dignity trembled silently. That day, she understood something brutal. Education can give her a degree. Education can give her skills. Hard work can give her position. But society still feels entitled to test her dignity. Nandita filed complaint. HR listened, nodded, documented. Then they asked quietly, "Are you sure, Nandita? Look, he is a senior leader. Think about your future. Think twice before taking any action or recommending for any action." As assumed, no action taken. Because sometimes reputation matters more than reality. At home, she gathered courage and told her husband. He looked at her not with concern but suspicion. नंदिता, तुमने ही कुछ गलत किया होगा, तुमने ही लिफ्ट दिया होगा, तुमने ही उनको सिग्नल्स दिए होंगे। बिना वजह कोई ऐसा नहीं करता। अब नौकरी भी गई, बदनामी भी हो गई। That night, something inside Nandita broke permanently. Not because of workplace, not because of society, but because the person she trusted most chose doubt over support. Amrita Pritam once wrote, एक स्त्री जब टूटती है तो बिखरती नहीं, अपने आप को फिर से गढ़ती है। और उस दिन नंदिता को अपने आप को राख से फिर से गढ़ना था। Nandita resigned from a job. She walked away from her marriage. She walked out abused, pregnant, and utterly alone. Society whispered, घर नहीं बसा पाई, करियर वाली औरतें ऐसे ही होती है। But Nandita had stopped listening. Months later, she gave birth to a girl. She held the child close and whispered, तुम डर में नहीं, शक्ति में जन्मी हो। She named her Durga. Not just a daughter, a revolution. उसने उन सभी लोगों से दूरी बना ली जो कभी उसके साथ खड़े नहीं हुए। एक छोटे से किराए के घर से जिंदगी फिर से शुरू की। शुरुआत छोटी थी, लेकिन इरादे छोटे नहीं थे। एक बच्चे को अकेले पालना और हर दिन खुद को फिर से खड़ा करना, यही उसकी असली ट्रेनिंग थी, लड़ाई थी। But this time she was not just surviving anymore. She was rebuilding herself, brick by brick, year by year. Time moved forward, her grief and pain slowly turned into wisdom. Tears slowly turned into strength. And somewhere in that long journey, a broken woman quietly transformed into a force. 30 वर्ष बीत गए। समय ने अपने पन्ने पलट दिए, आंसू सूख कर मेमोरी बन गए, और एक स्त्री का संघर्ष उसकी सबसे बड़ी विरासत बन गया। 30 साल बाद नंदिता की कहानी एक नए मोड़ पर पहुंचने वाली थी। कोलकाता हाई कोर्ट, हिस्टोरिक मॉर्निंग, मीडिया, कैमरास, lawyers gathered, judges seated, announcement echoes. Chief Justice Durga Nandita Sen. The courtroom rises, applause thunders. A woman who was once unwanted has raised a woman who now delivers justice. In front row sits a 60-year-old lady, grey hair, simple cotton sarees, quiet dignity. Nandita. Today she runs a women-centric enterprise, empowering thousands across India. Annual turnover? 1,500 crore. But numbers are not her success. Breaking the cycle is. As Michelle Obama said, there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish, and Nandita had proved it, not with words, but with a life that refused to surrender. दिस स्टोरी इज नॉट अगेंस्ट मैन। ये कहानी मानसिकता के खिलाफ है। इट इज़ नॉट अगेंस्ट पेरेंट्स। ये उस सोच के खिलाफ है जो बेटियों और बेटों में फ़र्क करती है। इट इज़ नॉट अगेंस्ट मैरिज। ये उस अन्याय के विरोध में है जिसे समझौता का नाम देकर ढक दिया जाता है। इट इज़ नॉट अगेंस्ट वर्क प्लेसेस। ये उस बायस के खिलाफ है जो मेरिट से पहले जेंडर देखता है। इट इज़ नॉट अगेंस्ट सोसाइटी। ये उस साइलेंस के खिलाफ है जो अन्याय देखकर भी बोलता नहीं। बिकॉज व्हेन ए वुमन फील सेफ एंड रिस्पेक्टेड, तभी एक समाज सच में सिविलाइज्ड कहलाता है। व्हेन यू एजुकेट अ डॉटर, यू चेंज फ्यूचर। When you silence her, you shrink the nation. To every woman watching and listening to this, you are not born to endure endlessly. You are born to rise. जब तुम खुद पर विश्वास कर लेती हो तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत तुम्हें रोक नहीं सकती। Become what you truly are. Become what you can become. Be fearless, be aware, be unstoppable. Be Durga. Happy Women's Day. This is Yogi from Modern Monk Diaries. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay blessed. Thank you.